Still tuned into Halftime Report on CNBC-TV18. Let's get in the management of Monte Carlo. The company reported its Q3 business update yesterday, and they recorded the best ever quarterly sales in Q3. To know more on the demand situation and business momentum, Sandeep Jain, who is the ED of the company, is joining us now. Sandeep, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, Q3 has been very strong for you, record high sales this time around, and it is a seasonally strong quarter as well. What does Q4 look like since we are looking at extended winters? And will you be able to meet your guidance? And what about margins? What is the guidance here as far as margins are concerned?
Yeah, very good morning. Yeah, as we witnessed that we have got the best quarterly sales, which crossed 500 crore first time in our history. And as the winter season is progressing, and we have a very severe winter here in northern region and eastern and central region also. So we hope that we are well on track as far as our guidance which we have given in the beginning of the year, that is 20 to 25% growth in this year, and hopefully will sustain our margins too.
Could you give us a sense of how much will spill over in terms of winter wear in sales in the fourth quarter? Because the third quarter we did see some delayed winter.
Yeah, see, EOSS end of sale has started. So normally the fourth quarter is basically it constitutes summer wear as well as winter wear, because the summer supply starts normally in the end of January, and the winter is just ending. The EOSS normally ends in around 15th Feb. So the combination of winter and summer, I would say that winter will contribute around 25-30%. So balance sales will come from the summer wear products.
Okay. Mr. Jain, hi, welcome to the show. You have quite confidently indicated to us that you're going to maintain this 20 to 25% growth in FY23. But what is your outlook in FY24? Do you think that maybe this was probably a one-off year, and this high base that you might have created in terms of growth might result in a lower amount of percentage growth in FY24? Or are you confident and maybe there's a structural change in demand that you're probably foreseeing?
So I think the last year we grew at 40%. So the last year base was very big for us. But on that base, we have given the guidance for 20 to 25%. So I think achieving double-digit growth going forward, I don't think it is difficult. But the only concern we have right now is that the macro situations. So if inflation is controlled by the RBI and the country keeps on growing at 7 to 8% or 7%, what is being indicated by the RBI economic survey also. So I don't think the double-digit growth is it can be achievable.
But sir, double-digit growth could also mean 10 to 15% or 15 to 20%. Give us a sense in terms of whether this kind of momentum that you're seeing in FY23 can be replicated going forward.
See, normally we give our guidance once we have our winter booking, which happens in March. So whenever we have the fourth quarter results, with the fourth quarter results, we give our annual guidance also.
Okay.
So I'm not able to, give you a forward-looking statement for next year guidance unless and until we have fourth year numbers and the winter booking in our hand. So it would be more prudent for me to give the guidance once we have in around 15th of May, when we give our annual guidance for the next financial year.
Okay. Of the shift that you were looking at from cotton segment, shifting it to woolen portfolio, what is it currently contributing in terms of your overall revenues? Is that a higher margin product for you? And say by the end of FY23, FY24, what will the woolen segment contribute? Will you see a change in the revenue contribution from all the segments that you're working in?
Yeah, I think it is quite visible. The shifting is happening from woolen to cotton. If you see that normally Q3 used to contribute around 60% of our revenues, and I think this year it will come down below 50% as far as Q3 revenue is concerned. And it's a gradual change from woolen to cotton as we are making progress in south and west, and also we are opening our EBOs in central and eastern region. So the shifting is already happening. And already you have indicated that yes, the margins wise in woolen and cotton, it's almost equal. Even at PBT level, we have little better margins in cotton products as compared to woolens.
All right, final question then, Sandeep, if you could just give us a few numbers. Home textiles, 160 crores is your FY23 revenue target. Will you meet it? That's one. Secondly, margins you had guided for around 20 to 21% for this year. Do you maintain that? And thirdly is ad spends. 2 to 3% of your sales is what you had targeted. Will that increase the next year?
I think all the three statements which we made definitely will be on track to achieve all these three statements. The margin band should be around 20 to 22%, which we have given. And the home textile segment, which we forecasted that we should be near around 160 CR, we are well on track to achieve that. And the thirdly, sorry, what was the third point?
Ad spends.
Okay, Mr. Jain, can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
So ad spends, will they be around 2 to 3% is what Mangalam asked?
Yeah, it should be around 3% of the sales.
Okay, all right, Mr. Jain, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much for joining us. So that's the word coming in from Monte Carlo. For now, we'll slip into a